Hello and welcome to Star Wars Rethought. I am your host Ollie, and today we will be continuing the hero swap with Leia Organa and Luke Skywalker. Leia Organa, slave girl aboard the Imperial vessel Vengeance, had learned a lot about the galaxy in the past few months. She had learned that the Empire, like Aunt Beru always said, was a very bad organisation, only content when trying to destroy people and their homes. Lord Vader would be arriving on the Super Star Destroyer in just a couple of days. The officers were getting really edgy, like they always did around big expansions and such, which was good news for Leia, as it meant that she could sneak a couple of extra credits to her home back on Tatooine. Some troopers paid her to clean their armour for them. And before she knew it, the big day had arrived. Lord Vader stepped out of a pristine Lambda-class shuttle with two pilots, one of whom looked vaguely familiar. He had sweeping blonde hair and a handsome white face, and in some ways resembled Leia herself. He looked at her, and she immediately started scrubbing the floors again. There was something about that boy. Something dangerous, yet sensitive. Though she decided she mustn't linger, she had been told that Lord Vader had a nasty temper, which was a spectacle that she didn't want to witness. All of a sudden, Admiral Piet passed her at a run. "Inform Vader that the rebels are attacking the bridge." A short soldier curtly nodded, and then a blast shook the destroyer to its roots, and several rebellion X-Wings crashed into the docking bay. Lord Vader and that familiar blonde boy were herded out, and Leia sprinted into the bay. The rebel pilots were putting her up a fight, and she saw her chance. Leia ducked down behind some of the Kyber crystal crates and ran aboard the rebel transport. She had made it. And now it's time for Luke's continuation of the hero swap. As Luke and Tarkin entered the elite pilot training school on the Imperial space station orbiting a rocky moon, Tarkin took young Skywalker to a private room in the higher levels of the academy. Upon entering Tarkin's room, he told the boy to sit down and that he would start his training later that week at the secret TIE Defender base. He tells Luke to go to the guest room on the 4th floor, and at that very same moment, a stormtrooper entered, leading Luke to his room. A couple of days later, Luke was rushed out of his room and down to a shuttle on the North landing pad. Boarding the ship, he was told to sit down and await orders. Finally, the ship landed on a Star Destroyer. He was taken to the bridge, and he freezed, looking at a blue-skinned human. Grand Admiral Thrawn told Luke that his training would start soon. 6 months later, in the TIE hangar, Luke had become the best TIE pilot in the fleet, now flying with Darth Vader to the Super Star Destroyer they arrived in on the Super Star Destroyer. Luke flanked Vader out of the ship, heading to the bridge. As Luke walked behind Vader, he spotted a young slave girl looking at him. Not thinking much of it at the time, he headed on. Thank you for watching, and may the Force be with you.